Hello students, in this lecture video, I'll be discussing the types of diseases which are infectious and non-infectious diseases as well as about certain causative agents. So let's get started. In case of infectious diseases, as the term is saying that it is caused by microorganisms and it is communicable in nature. Non-infectious, on the other hand, is not caused by microorganism, but it is also not transmissible, means it is non-communicable. So diseases where the microbes are the immediate causes, those are infectious diseases because they are going to spread the disease in the community. And the other diseases which are not caused by infectious agents, so they are not you can say like microbes, they cannot spread in the community. Instead, the causes are internal and non-infectious, like cancer, genetic abnormalities, high blood pressure. So these are not caused by any microorganism. So such are non-infectious causes leading to non-communicable diseases. So let us then look into the infectious diseases, wherein we'll talk about infectious agents. Now, what are infectious agents? The agents or organisms which are causing the diseases. They can be protozoans, they can be bacteria, viruses, and fungi. So these are the different categories of microbes which will cause infection. Let us look in this picture wherein different types of diseases have been shown. Let us see. First picture is of a SARS virus, which is, you can say these days when we are talking about coronavirus also, it is novel coronavirus because it is novel SARS virus only. So this SARS virus causes severe acute respiratory syndrome. Next, coming to Staphylococcus, it causes acne, which is the pimples. Next is Trypanosoma, which is protozoa, and it is responsible for a disease called as sleeping sickness, in which an animal dies while sleeping itself. It seems that the animal is sleeping, but it has died. Next is the picture of Leishmania, again a protozoa, causing Kala Azar, again which is a respiratory illness. Next is roundworm Ascaris lumbricoides, which causes the disease of small intestine. So these diseases, you should very well be aware of it, and you should be able to tell which one is the causative agent and which one is a protozoan or a bacterial disease. Now let us look at the different diseases which are caused by different group of microorganisms. First, let us look at viruses: common cold, influenza, dengue fever, and AIDS. Then let us look at bacteria: typhoid fever, cholera, tuberculosis, anthrax. These are bacterial diseases. Fungal diseases, mainly these are skin infections. Then we talk about protozoa like malaria, Kala Azar. These are protozoan diseases. Also, there are worm infections which are caused by Ascaris, as well as diseases caused by these worms are elephantiasis, where the lymph nodes basically inflame. Now, why is it important that we should look at these categories? Because depending on the category of organism, the treatment will vary. So if it is viral disease, treatment will be different. For bacterial disease, the treatment will be different. Now let us look at it, that how these organisms survive in the host body and what are the different methods of treatment. Viruses, they will live inside the host body, but bacteria will not do like this. Virus, bacteria, and fungi, they multiply very quickly, but worms, they multiply slowly. Now, one thing is that there is a difference between the treatment of bacterial disease and a viral disease. Now, why? Because first and foremost, the antibiotics which we are taking, that is against bacterial diseases, not viral diseases. Why? What are antibiotics? These are certain biotics, the compounds which are against antibiotic, means which are against the living organism. So these are chemical compounds which will inhibit the growth of living organism. Which living organism? Microbe. So they commonly block the biochemical pathways. Like in bacteria, the cell wall formation is inhibited by penicillin. But in case of you can say viruses, they don't have any pathway. They use the host pathway. That is why these antibiotics will not work against viral diseases. Okay, so if we get a bacterial infection along with our viral cold, then antibiotics are going to help. Otherwise, if it is only viral infection, the antibiotics are not going to help you.